Hello everybody, and welcome to my grotto. How is everybody doing? And it's good to have people here. I have a creature here, one of my cryptids that I want to tell you about today. It's called the Waterpanther. Its name I do not know. You can find it if you look it up. It's known to the Shaw and the Cree, and a few other Native American tribes. Its pronunciation of its name varies though, but there are two that I like the most. The water lynx and the night panther. It's even called the the underneath panther, or underground panther. It has related things that are related to it. Some say the true tiger, or Mema. Miami, Illinois. The southern tribes call it the tie snake. The water panther, this one I have here right next to me, is a very powerful mythological creature. Something, I guess you could say, the cross between a cougar and a dragon of sorts. It has scales going down its back like daggers. Sharp little things. Its tail looks kind of coppery. Somewhat horns, or they look like antlers. I'm not sure. I'm looking at a distance. It's still in the cage, you know. Its teeth can tear you apart like a saw. Its back. Oh, if this thing were to speak, it would kind of be a chainsaw of sorts. It's been encountered a few times. You see, it lived near a big lake, where, you know, all the Indians lived around it. In the middle of the lake, you know, not bothering anyone. You know, you could paddle across it. It was that deep. Some people in the village they decided to go on the opposite side of the lake and battled around for a few. They stayed away from the island because of the bad men, Edo. And they were holding a dance. People came from the other side of the lake, and they started doing their canoes coming around, you know, around the lake. Two women were just started late. I guess it was late at night, after everybody else had gone over there. These were sister-in-laws. One of them was rather foolish, though. She decided to steer to the canoe heading straight towards my pet's island. That's very smart. Straight across the lake, island of mud. Others warned her. You know, they tell you, don't go near there. The first one carried a cedar paddle and used it for paddling. Of course not. She carried it everywhere with her. They got in the middle of the lake. They started across the little island mud. In the middle of the lake, sitting in the mud, they saw a hole of clear water. Yes, it's a puddle of clear water. They thought it was clear water. They started across a bit, open up the water. Panther came out and twitched his tail across the boat. Little beautiful little thing, turned it over. Girls picked up the cedar paddle and hit the panther. Poor panther. It's still pissed off because of this, even though it was years and years ago. Centuries, or I believe. She hit it and it said, "Thunder is striking you." The paddle cut off the panther's tail. I would explain. She hit it and the edge dropped into the boat. It was a solid piece of copper. Of course it was. 2 inches thick. Panther ran, of course, ran away like he would. Anyone would if you just had your tail cut off. Well, the girl said she scared it. Said she won't bother them again. Girl gave the piece of copper to her father. The copper tail is the underwater popper had a magical power, so they said. Everyone wanted a piece of the tail to carry and luck in hunting. Of course they would. Selfish little brats. People give her father a blanket for a tiny piece that copper. Her family got rich. Of course they would. It was pure copper, the fools. Enough of story time. Aggravates me that they would do this to my creature. But that's time for another time for stories. I talked about this one enough and it wants out. If it could get revenge, it would. But as I let this out, as you leave, no. No one escapes the grotto.